Okay, folks. So here's a fun little meditative practice you might enjoy. Okay. So this is particularly for people who believe in God. Um, I don't really care what your religion is. Just the sort of presupposition here is that you subscribe to some form of maybe theism, and particularly monotheism. But the idea here is you want to find a place where you can sit alone when everything is quiet and there's no light on in your room, where there's maybe a quiet light. And instead of assuming that your breathing is a so-called natural or biological process, what I want you to consider is that each breath is actually a gift from God. So you're going to sit down, you're going to settle into a comfortable seated position, and then you're just going to become aware of, air moving in and out of your body, of oxygen moving through the capillaries. And if you do this for a few minutes, once you get skilled at this practice, you're going to feel like, I guess to quote someone who not everybody likes, the real you is not just a tiny little entity that you're controlling. The real you is like a wave that is part of an entire ocean. You are something the whole universe is doing, in the same way that a wave is something that the whole ocean is doing. So if you partake in this meditative practice properly, when you sit down and you just kind of observe your breath, and you're not trying to focus on it hard, and you're not trying to achieve any goals with your mind, you're just trying to observe the phenomenon of breath with a certain degree of reverence, you're going to understand that you're kind of being breathed by God. So you can tap into a basic sense of euphoria by doing this. And this is one of those things that got me by when I was consuming, peanut butter sandwiches and rice and lentils and chamomile tea, and writing prolifically on my $70 Chromebook here. I still have it. I've had it for 2 or 3 years. It hasn't failed me. So thank you, eBay, for certified refurbished laptops. But I just made a post that indicates that my final form is going to be like that of Gregory Perelman during his own intellectual prime. So as long as I have, a cheap Chromebook and pens and papers and maybe about 90 or 100 books, and I already have like 85 of them with me now, I'll pretty much be happy, and I won't have to pursue any sort of lavish life. I have no natural capacity for esteeming materially lavish life, and I certainly don't have a respect for people who put avarice over pro-social duty. But yeah, I just want to share this practice with you. Maybe you will enjoy it. I recommend sustaining it while you play certain kinds of maybe what you would call drone synth albums. Okay, you can find plenty of free, wonderful music courtesy of the website Bandcamp, which is not sponsoring me. As I said before, I have no sponsors. Bandcamp offers multiple free listens of a music album every day, completely free of charge, and there are no advertisements in any of that sort of process of listening to those albums. It's sort of unlike the standard version of YouTube, which will inflict advertisements upon you, when you're trying to get immersed into something. So, yeah, check out Bandcamp whenever you can. It's a major source for a bunch of underrated and sort of underground music that not a lot of people who consume, say, a lot of Taylor Swift stuff are aware of. Okay. All right. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. And God bless you. Remember that you're being breathed by God. Okay, it's a perspective shift that might help you settle into your skin a little more comfortably so you don't have to numb yourself with overpriced or unnecessary palliatives.